From our family to yours, the Taste Master Junior, made with love by Clover. Last week, the contestants had to bake bread rolls from scratch and present their version of the ultimate burger. Suzan impressed the judges most, earning herself a week off. Now the bottom 6 must compete in the Elimination Challenge as we inch closer to the grand finale with the incredible prizes up for grabs, including 35,000 Rand to spend at Samsung, 35,000 Rands worth of kitchen aid equipment, and a year's supply of Clover dairy products.
A new day, new challenge. It's not elimination, it's illumination. Because I am gonna come out like that phoenix.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Taste Master Junior Kitchen. How are we all feeling today?
Nervous. Great.
Nervous, understandably, because this is, after all, an elimination challenge. Up until this point, though, you've all shown that you have tremendous talent and you all have very bright futures ahead. So keep that in mind when you go into this next challenge.
Elimination puts you under a lot of pressure because you are working against such talented bakers.
You are still baking for the crown, for the title of the Junior Taste Master, and along with that, 150,000 Rand in cash, courtesy of Capitec to better your future. Jahzara, how would that better your future?
I would use the 150,000 Rand from Capitec to further my education and go into medicine after school.
Medicine? Is that, do you have other family members that are on the medical field, or?
My mom wanted to go into medicine, but she was unable to, so I would like to go into medicine.
You have the same dream?
And a specific specialization?
I want to be an anesthesiologist.
Oh, you're going to come in very handy. So all of you have been baking with love in the Taste Master Junior Kitchen for quite a while now. It's an important part of your lives at this point. But I think you may have forgotten another very important part of your lives. What am I talking about? School.
I have this vivid memory of how excited my friends used to be about their lunchboxes during break. I mean, they would open it up, there would be this soft, beautiful bread and maybe a chocky, and I would open mine, and there would be brown bread.
Yeah.
And my carrots, loose carrots.
Sounds glorious to me.
It was terrible. But today, I am so thankful. You know, we flourished at school because of the healthy lifestyle that my mother enforced, and I'm very thankful to this day about it.
So today, your challenge is all about lunchboxes. And to teach us about creating a balanced lunchbox, we've invited a guest judge who knows a thing or two about nutrition. Please welcome registered dietitian and content creator, Azi Booi.
Hi. I'm really excited to share some healthy eating tips and how you can actually really prepare a healthy lunchbox that's delicious but also nutritious, because from what I hear, the delicious part is something we can also work on as well. My name is Azi Booi. I am a registered dietitian and I get to help people to make healthy lifestyle choices easier to make for a living. My relationship with baking starts from when I was very young. My grandmother had handwritten recipes that she gave to my mother, and we used to do those when I was growing up. So my first love for cooking started with baking, in fact. So the theme that I will be guest judging for is school lunches. That was my first introduction to nutrition because I found myself wanting to experiment with my school lunchbox. So what I'm looking for in these lunchboxes is lunchboxes that are balanced nutritionally. So variety is something we recommend, especially when it comes to fruit and vegetables, because different colors can also mean different types of nutrients. But I also want to see them also try and reduce processed foods and go for more leaner proteins. I want to see how they can incorporate different styles of baking into their healthy lunchbox.
As you guys would know, the amount of energy that require at school is just insane. I mean, to focus in class, to pay attention, to learn everything that you need to know, and then with that, sports, interactions, etc. To have a healthy, well-balanced diet is of critical importance. Azi is going to teach you how to create the most balanced, nutritional lunchbox. Take it away, Azi.
Follow me.
I'm super excited for this next challenge. I really am glad I get to keep baking. I would like to be in Suzan's position, but it's a new day.
While the others prepare for the challenge, Suzan enjoys her day off.
The weather in Cape Town is not nice, but it's not going to stop me from making something awesome for someone super special.
Come in. Oh, I've been enjoying the show so much. I've loved all the things you've baked.
I'm learning so much. It's really exciting.
You won the burger pin. I made those burger pins, and that's exactly what we're doing today, is we're making something fun out of polymer clay. I also do brooches, earrings, necklaces, and fridge magnets.
The fridge magnet sounds so cool.
Okay, this is a clay and everything we need.
I think I definitely want to make the family portrait because it is for my mom. She has a huge collection of fridge magnets on our fridge, and it's all good memories of places we've been over the years. The order that I drew it was my dad, my mom, my sister, and then me.
Okay, so should we get started and make the actual magnet?
Yes.
Now we are making mom's dress. You don't need to do hands for your mom because it looks like her arms are around them.
This family is like a big part for me, and they're super supportive.
Cool, perfect. It looks so nice. It's all ready for the oven. Now we bake it for 30-35 minutes where it will harden, and then we glue the back on. And there we go.
This looks beautiful. I know my mom's gonna love it.
Oh man, dis awesome. Wow. Kyk, hier's ons almal. Kyk, daar's Mama en Jacqueline en Suzan, chickie ponytail op die kop. En daar's Papa. Dankie ou, dit is awesome. Oh, wow.
Welcome everyone to the Healthy Lunchbox workshop. Are you excited for this?
Yeah.
Yes. I think the first thing is just understanding what healthy eating really means.
So I am from a very healthy family, and I don't usually get like candy in my lunchbox, but when my mom did, she put some hard candy in there.
I will admit I do have cookies every now and then because I really love cookies.
There's always bread. We have a bread machine, so my mom makes bread every night. What do you all think carbs are?
Bread.
Bread as well. Yeah, that's all correct. One of the very common ones as well are our starchy vegetables, so things like potatoes, things like butternut as well. So the reason why we need carbs is they're actually our body's main source of energy. Another thing that's really important when it comes to carbs is that that's where we mainly get something called fiber. So what it does is it helps for everything to move nicely through the gut. Even think of things like lentils and beans. Fruits and vegetables are also a wonderful source of your fiber. What do you think in terms of vegetables, Jahzara?
I feel like vegetables are also a good source of energy as well. I have a lot of carrots. They help with my eyesight as well.
So it does support your eye health for sure, especially your orange vegetables. They've got something called beta carotene in there. So that's a really brilliant point to bring up. So the next food group to focus on is protein. So I know protein, people always talk about gains and how it helps with muscle maintenance. Protein actually helps also with our immune system. A lot of people who are very sick actually need more protein so that it can help with the repair of any damage that has happened. So another really great way to incorporate some additional protein is by just having a bit of yogurt in your lunchbox. You'll get that calcium, you'll get the vitamin D and the live cultures, which is good for your gut health.
I just find the whole workshop interesting. I really like science overall, so I'm really finding her workshop really insightful.
Very important to make sure you're incorporating healthy fats. They are also the source of what we call fat-soluble vitamins. So that is vitamin A, D, E, and K. Any nuts essentially that you enjoy, you can incorporate. Seeds as well. They've got something called omega-3s. It's an essential fatty acid. So our body can't produce it. We actually have to get it mainly through food. So making sure to incorporate something like your tuna. As teenagers, there's a lot of acne that can happen, right? But the nice thing about omega-3s is that they actually reduce inflammation in the body. Incorporating omega-3s can actually help to improve your mood, actually. Before we get to the treats, is fruit. What would you say is your favorite fruit?
All berries, oranges and lychees.
Those are actually really important to incorporate. So vitamin C is really important for your immune system and immune health. So when it comes to our treats, when you're baking, Incorporating fruit for that extra sweetness without the added sugar can be a wonderful way to have that extra nutrients and also have the flavor factor that we really crave in a treat.
What she's saying is very interesting because as a baker, you don't really look at the health perspective of things. You look at, is this delicious? Is there enough sugar?
I'm gonna choose one of you to build a quick, healthy lunch. Lee, are you gonna do it for me?
Anybody loves a wrap. And yeah, I'm adding some carrots, as Jahzara said, for the eyesight. My brother loves popcorn, a brownie, a fruit roll, a breadstick for fun.
Okay. The wrap is wonderful. I would actually say instead of having half the wrap, having it the complete amount, because remember, carbs are, again, your main source of energy.
On a day-to-day basis, food is the least of my worries because I'm so busy. I think I should start paying more attention to that.
Skipping breakfast is a very common thing. So making sure that you're incorporating a whole grain starch like oats into a breakfast is a wonderful option. All right, so that's it from me. Good luck for your challenge.
Up next, the bottom 6 head back to school as their Lunchbox Elimination Challenge begins.
Better never rests. So be the star to take your baking to the next level with Capitec.
I trust you had a lot of insight into healthy lunchboxes in the workshop, yes?
Yes!
For this challenge, we want you to create the ultimate, delicious and nutritious lunchbox made with love using clover. We want to see one main item, 2 snacks, and a sweet treat. One of those items needs to be baked.
You'll have 90 minutes to complete this challenge.
Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, bake!
Yay.
Go for it, guys. Good luck.
90 minutes is a very short amount of time to make 4 separate meals. It's the same amount of prep time, so I think this is definitely going to be a tight fit. That is not going to work. I need a spoon. I need an ice cream scoop.
90 minutes, 4 items. I don't think I have enough time.
Afton, what are you making for us today?
So today I'm making chicken wraps for my main meal.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to be making blueberry pancakes along with pretzels.
Oh, pretzels.
Interesting.
Yeah. And Rocky Road for the sweet treat.
Can I borrow some vanilla extract?
Yeah. I don't know if I have any. I don't have any.
Do you have any?
No.
I'm going to start with my blueberry muffins. I'm just going to quickly grab everything I possibly can and just get on with that. So I'm busy making my blueberry muffins at the moment. Oh, that's where I need to add blueberries.
I immediately start with my dough for my wraps. That needs to rest, so I need to get this done as soon as possible. I've just made the dough and I'm going to be shaping them into balls so they can rest for about 15 minutes. For my main, I'm making egg and bacon bites.
We see puff pastry going on. Is this part of your baked element in your lunchbox?
This is the baked element. It's going to be stuffed with Vienna and cheddar cheese, and I'm going to make it fun.
It sounds very kid-friendly.
Hi, my name is Lieschen, age 16, from Port Elizabeth, also known as Gqeberha. This is my home, and I will show you guys how I make my homemade lemon meringue. So come along. My mother is my best friend. She is the one that always motivates me, my biggest crit when it comes to my baking and cooking.
When it ended, I was laughing. I was like, really, my son? Are you serious with this? Everything that he does with excellence.
I would say I am an academic person. When it comes to schoolwork, there needs to be hard work, and I strive to be the head boy next year.
My son is a child who like to chase his dreams. When he say he want to do something, he do it.
Lieschen is an active member of his local church, where he spends much of his time.
My church is located in Bloemendal, Port Elizabeth. I am in the media team. I help with the advertising, and recently I've joined the youth ministry.
The world is his oyster. He can just make the best of this.
My baking dream, it is opening up a few restaurants, maybe even open up a school, a culinary institute.
So I believe he can win it because greatness is inside of him.
My baked item is a savory muffin, and I've chosen a savory muffin because I really like savory muffins. They're not too sweet, of course they are savory, and I like the fact that you can put anything you want in them. I've just popped my bacon, chives, and sweet corn savory muffins into my oven. It's so many things to do in such a small amount of time.
You know, in my opinion, spring onions are so delicious. For this challenge, my main item is spring rolls.
Is this something you made before, these spring rolls?
No. So I'm taking a risk here. They look fairly easy to make if you don't mess them up.
In true Gabby style, she's making something she's never made before.
Okay, and is this the filling?
That is the filling.
Oh, I've forgotten the sugar. Yeah, so I have to throw that away. I'm rushing, so I'm not thinking properly.
What have you got planned for us today?
Oh, I'm busy making some bacon and egg bites.
Okay.
It's like a dish type thing.
Okay, fancy.
And is that going to be your main dish?
Yes.
To make a perfect pretzel, it just takes patience and a good technique. I'm making more than pretzels, I'm making pretzels because I know Fritz likes pretzels.
Now I'm going to work on the chicken wrap that I'm making. I'm just using some roasted chicken, and I'm going to put some tikka and mayonnaise onto the chicken.
Ooh, nice. I love that color.
Lieschen, a concern from my side is that puff pastry around the chicken Vienna. Now for me, a Vienna doesn't scream health benefits, it's over-processed.
My concern with puff pastry in comparison to phyllo is that puff pastry, there's butter that's used in the processing of that, which is going to up the saturated fat. So from a healthy perspective, that's where I would have my main concern.
I didn't use the right bowl to pour my egg mixture. The eggs are not going where I want them to go. I'm trying to pour, but they just everywhere except where I wanted. Now I'm trying to clean a bit of it up.
As things get tougher, I get a bit more stressed. It's very important that I keep the time running out in mind. I keep what I'm doing almost perfect. We have chocolate peanut butter Rice Krispie cups. I thought the peanut butter is a good way to incorporate the oil. And I also have fruit kebabs, but with a twist.
Before I rolled out these pretzels, I thought I was the master at pretzels. Oh, what is this? I'm rolling them out with my fingers and I'm messing everything up by just my fingers. I'm so frustrated right now.
Okay, talk us through the other elements.
I'm gonna make deviled eggs.
Oh, fancy lunchbox.
Private school
It's like a
lunchbox.
cocktail party staple.
And then I brown some chicken, which is gonna be for my chicken and mayo sandwich.
Oh,
which the bread is gonna be a croissant, obviously a private school meal.
Baked item coming out the oven. Let's see what it is.
Oh, not looking too good.
Muffins.
There's only one muffin there that's looking okay.
What is that? Okay, happy with those?
I don't know if they're raw or not. I need something to check it with. I'm taking out my blueberry muffins, I'm putting the stick in, and it is raw. So I'm putting them back in, and that's where I forget. I don't have a timer on.
This is my main item.
Okay, talk us through
It's
it.
a chicken tikka mayo wrap, and then it's got lettuce, cucumber, and red onion. I've gone for a chicken wrap because it's my favorite thing to eat for lunch, and it's really easy for school children to eat.
For my sides, I'm making roasted chickpeas.
Oh, that's a nice snack, like crispy, crunchy.
Interesting.
Are you flavoring those in a specific way?
I made a seasoning here. I'm gonna add it soon. That's just some onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, salt and pepper.
I'm feeling a bit under pressure about the time limit, but it's fine. I'm going for a chicken wrap because it's nice and easy and it's a common lunch item. By only sticking to what it is because it's a lot of components in one, so just keep it simple.
Everyone's doing wraps, and I thought spring rolls are kind of like wraps, so I might as well elevate my wrap dish.
I'm interested in terms of your protein. What is that going to be that you're going to add in?
I can definitely add some egg to the spring rolls. I know that egg spring rolls are really nice.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. The judges tell me I'm lacking protein in my lunchbox, so I am switching from the time-consuming chocolate peanut butter rice pops, and I'm slapping some tuna in a bowl, putting some mayo in, putting a little bit of spring onions, then I'm putting it on a neutralizing cucumber. Hopefully the flavors will balance out and I will have something to present the judges.
So for my main dish, I'm making a egg and salmon wrap. I'm busy just making a little omelette thing for my wrap. So I'm just trying to make it as small as possible. It's not supposed to be an omelette. I hope it fits. I might have to fold it in half. My main dish is going to be some avocado, salmon, egg, and cream cheese all in a wrap. So that's a little cute little wrap and it's healthy.
I'm boiling some eggs because I'm gonna make deviled eggs to go in as a snack for my thingy. As I'm throwing in the eggs, by accident touching the bottom of the pan, and it's keep on cracking and the egg whites are going everywhere in the pan. And I have to run back and get more eggs. The poor chickens.
I see muffins over here that look like they've been store-bought. So Jahzara, confession time. Did you leave the studio and go out and buy some muffins?
I actually made them.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Okay.
So inside there is some sweet corn, ham and chives.
I've completely forgot that my muffins were in the oven, but I think I might have saved it. Oh.
Join in the Tastemaster Junior fun by taking part in this week's viewer competition.
We want to see your interpretation of this week's challenge. Create the ultimate delicious and nutritious lunchbox using Clover products. Upload it onto socials by replying to the competition post and using the hashtag the Tastemaster Junior and hashtag Clover Made with Love. You could stand a chance of winning your very own KitchenAid Classic Stand mixer and a Clover hamper.
We can't wait to see your lunchboxes.
Congratulations to our episode 6 viewer winner, Lieschen Venkatsamy, who created a cookie and milkshake pairing combining the flavors of coconut, chocolate, and peanut butter Super M. Up next, the bottom 6 race against the clock to finish their lunchboxes on time. Creamy yogurt with real fruit pieces. The best of both worlds. Fruit of the forest. A fruitful day awaits.
My other snack that I'm going with are blueberry pancakes, just to incorporate a fruit kind of item, and as well as still have something that can make a person feel full. So my blueberry pancakes are on that pan right now. I'm just waiting for it to be more bubbles and then we can turn it around. They say the first pancake is always a flop. The pancake's looking good. I'm just going to turn it around one more time on the other side, just so that I can get that ultimate brown color that we're looking for.
What have you got planned for the side dishes?
Wraps, but I'm making them a bit sweet. So I'm adding some cream cheese and then cinnamon and sugar, and it's going to be like rolls.
We definitely want to see if you can add in at least one portion of both a fruit and a vegetable.
The judges are telling me that I need some fruit and vegetables. So I'm planning to cut up some cucumbers or carrots and add some fruit just as a side in my lunchbox.
We've got a nice little yogurt shake. It's just some blended up fruit with yogurt. Please work. It's strawberries, banana. I shouldn't put banana in.
I'm incorporating the clover sour cream into my deviled eggs filling. This is gonna be good. I can sense it.
I see blueberries in here, but she didn't mention. Did you mention this?
No, that's Quinley's.
Oh, Quinley is encroaching in your workstation.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, we're gonna have to have a chat. Okay, Quinley, you've got a lot to do.
Sorry,
it
I'm
seems.
stressing out,
No, I can see that. But you're stressing out and encroaching on Jahzara's station. Yours starts here
sorry.
and ends over there.
I should put myself there.
That's
sorry.
correct. Yeah. She noticed that you're encroaching, but she is too soft-spoken to push your stuff out the way. So,
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm used to having the section to my left side. I'm working so fast, I'm forgetting to clean up around me, and I'm putting all my stuff to the left-hand side because I'm used to it, and it's on Zara's station.
I don't really mind Quinley being on that side of the kitchen. I mean, it's just a small little bit of counter and I'm not really using it. But he keeps creeping in, especially by the stove.
I like that you've added some egg in there, just for protein, which is clever. I like what I'm seeing with the fruit, though.
Oh, really? I'm glad.
That's interesting.
I did want to make them bigger, but it's a lunchbox.
What is that little sauce that you've drizzled over there?
Over here, I have got a honey and cayenne pepper drizzle for my fruit kebabs after I grill them. Yes.
Okay, interesting. So you got a bit of a kick to it as well.
Yes, I do.
Contestants, we are 1 hour down and 30 minutes left to finish our lunch boxes. Let's go.
Woo!
I look to my right and Lieschen, he looks so chill and I'm still very frantic. But to my left, Gabby is also a bit frantic. I think she's also struggling to get everything done, so I don't feel so alone.
I think my main concerns was the deep frying that I saw a little bit from Gabby, which she could have actually just brushed a little bit of olive oil and baked it in the oven. But she did take our tip that we gave in terms of adding some protein in there.
Tineke, did she follow any of your advice? We both said to her, maybe add a fruit element to your sweet wrap.
Very minimal fruit and vegetables from what we saw.
But she has one of the more exciting snack foods, and that's the toasted chickpeas is going to be delicious with a nice little spice. That's a very, very practical and very healthy snack.
What are you making for a sweet treat?
I am making puffed rice treats. It's like marshmallows and puffed rice.
That would explain the same.
Yes.
Okay. What are you working on now? That looks like chocolate?
Yeah, it's my sweet treat. I'm making a chocolate truffle, and then it's going to be rolled in chopped hazelnuts. And then my other snack is going to be what we call a power ball. So in my family, we like dates. It gives you a lot of energy as well. So we have it with some roasted nuts, peanut butter, and then we roll it in coconut.
Wonderful. I like the balance of the healthy fats there and the carbs to give you energy.
I'm Jahzara. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Milnerton, Cape Town. I entered the Tastemaster Junior because I'm a huge fan of the show as well as the judges, and I feel like this would be a great chance to showcase my skills. I feel like my closest family member is my mom or my grandma. My mom because she teaches me how to be independent, and my grandma because she teaches me how to bake and is always there for me while I'm baking and cooking.
Jahzara is a rather impressive little girl. She's started her culinary skills since she was really young. She's constantly enhancing dishes in the kitchen. She loves being creative and adventurous.
I started baking at around the age of 4 or 5 with my grandma.
I'm so proud of her, and I have nothing but praises for her working so well under pressure, especially in Tastemaster. Whatever Zara does, she puts her best in it.
So besides baking, I enjoy training my dog, riding my bike with my family, as well as doing various paintings with various mediums such as charcoal and oil.
I firmly believe that a child's passion should be pursued, so I support her fully in this venture. To me, Jahzara is a winner as she's on the show as a contestant. I wanted to do her best and try her best no matter what.
I feel like what sets me apart is my love for baking as well as my ability to think on my feet. I like experimenting with different ingredients and baked goods, and I hope that is enough for me to win the competition, and that's what sets me apart.
Jahzara, I wish you everything of the best, and I am so proud of you.
For my sweet treat, I'm making gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. I'm feeling very happy about my cookies. They look perfect. They're still a bit malleable, but that's normal. As they cool down, get a bit more harder.
A salad. My extremely sweet treat that I'm making today is Rocky Road. I'm making those with biscuits, chocolate eggs, some gummy sweets and marshmallows, and a chocolate layer.
Afton was doing well. She does have a rocky road, and I think one of the better looking wraps.
She added fruit into her baked component, so I really liked that she added blueberries in there.
I opened the blast chiller and all hell breaks loose on the floor, and the judges are looking, and it's embarrassing. Are you using those?
No, I'm not using them.
Is anyone using those?
Okay, is it fine? Okay.
Quinley, he was quite far behind when I last went to his station.
So his muffin, I think, is still the main feature there.
And he had a bar. His bar turned out?
That looks delicious.
Okay.
Peanut and dark chocolate bar. That looks really, really good.
My peanut butter bars are tasting delicious. I actually couldn't stop. I had 2 of those little bars because I had so much left over. I just had to devour that.
I have crunchies in the oven. I don't know if my crunchies will cook in 11 minutes, but let's hope they're nearly there. My crunchy recipe is passed down from my sister. She got it from my grandma, but my sister actually taught it to me, and I really love them. Beautiful, buttery crunchies.
Truffle's done, date ball's done. What do you call this?
That's just a chicken tikka wrap. And here is my muffin.
A little bit short on the veggies again.
Do you recommend a side salad?
Absolutely. The fruit portion, remember, it's that 200 grams. So by having 2 of these, you're already meeting that plus this. So cut it down somehow or add some vegetables in some way.
Vegetables. Carrots are vegetables, am I correct? That sounds like a stupid question, but
yes,
they are vegetables.
They are vegetables. Contestants, you have 10 minutes left.
Let's go, guys. Let's finish up. It's looking great.
I'm looking at my crunchies and they are not crunchy. They are like oat cakes and that will not cut it.
Remember, variety we also want. Same thing you've done with the fruits.
Definitely.
If you can do that with the vegetables as well, then that...
Well, he's got a little bit of leafy green
Yes, some
here,
leafy
but
greens.
Yes,
maybe a bit of
definitely.
roughage in there, a little bit of fiber.
I will do so.
I've got a few minutes left and I'm frying my chickpeas and then I'm adding some tikka sauce with some mayo and just making sure that thing is coated. I don't want to serve the judges just a salad that I put in the wrap. I want to elevate it. I'm pretty much done. I'm just assembling my side salad, which I'll put into that container and then in the lunchbox.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from your lunch boxes.
Time's up. The muffin is overbaked. I really just hope it's enough.
Goed begin. I'm scared about my pancakes being dense.
The challenge was good. I was just very, very tired.
I'm worried that the crunchies aren't the right texture and I really don't want to be out.
Up next, after a challenging bake, it's break time as the judges dig into their lunchboxes.
Do it like this. Do it like get it, move it, own it. Do it like this.
Bespoke. What's great about today is that I think the time management was out of this world. Everybody had a calm finish.
I even saw some people who were done within good time.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see lots of color. And I hope that these lunchboxes that they present are going to take the trauma of past lunchboxes away from Fritz's memory.
I really want nutrition, but I also want flavor. I want to see their personality, and I want to see that they took some of the advice and the guidelines that we kind of nudged them towards while we were having a look at what they were preparing.
Right, bring on the first lunchbox.
I feel like I already know what's coming. I'm very nervous.
Hi, Tineke.
Hi.
Hello.
Tell us first of all what your baked item was and then run us through the rest of the lunchbox.
I actually have 2 baked items and then some gluten-free chocolate chip cookies, some roasted chickpeas and wraps with cream cheese and cinnamon sugar. I hope that the judges are enjoying my food, especially the cookies and the wraps, because it's a little bit different.
Tineke, the standout item in this lunchbox is definitely that gluten-free cookie. It's thin and crispy but chewy at the same time. You got a great bake on that.
I think definitely trying to incorporate a bit more fruit would have been amazing to see. I mean, even if you, instead of doing the sugar and cinnamon, did a blueberry kind of reduction to get the sweetness without the added sugar, I think, yeah, lots of flavor in the egg cups, so I really appreciate that as well.
What I do like is the portion sizes. I think your lunchbox would work from a practical aspect on the schoolyard. Maybe some time in the oven for those chickpeas as well, to give them that texture. Yeah, missed opportunity with your egg cup. You could have stacked it with all kinds of goodies and it would have heightened the flavor as well. Good job.
I do not feel confident at all. I think I might be getting eliminated.
It's always a good idea to follow what the judges are advising because ultimately they are the ones that are tasting it. And my heart is just beating out of my chest. I'm so nervous.
Jahzara, did you enjoy the challenge?
Yes, I did.
Tell us about the rest.
In the white container, I have a chickpea salad, and in the wrap, there's lettuce, cucumber, red onion, some tikka chicken.
Your salad looks so appetizing, and your muffins actually do look store-bought. Kudos to baking them so beautifully.
And I'm looking forward to that family recipe of the date balls that you're going to be sharing with us today.
My grandma makes these date balls whenever we feel tired or just need a pick-me-up. Usually for lunches, she used to make it for my mom and uncle when they went to school, just to give them a bit of energy throughout the day.
This is so delicious. What a lucky, lucky kid. Every component here is so well thought through. We asked you mid-bake to think about adding more greens, and I thought, okay, side salad, okay, maybe a little bit impractical. You made it a meal. delicious, fantastic.
Well done. I think when we gave you tips, you took them and you made them your own at the same time. Everything was just really flavorful, which I really enjoyed.
Your truffle, your brigadeiros, the Brazilian toffee deliciousness. Pack me a full lunchbox of those. I'm taking them home.
I am really happy with the feedback, but I'm really, really nervous about the verdict because the others had also made amazing lunchboxes.
Personally, I think I have a nice unhealthy to healthy balance, but I don't think the judges will think that as well.
How's it going? How do you find the challenge?
It's going good. I find the challenge pretty easy, I must say.
Why is that?
Maybe I'm going to regret saying that now.
Okay, talk us through all the elements of your lunchbox.
Okay, so the baked item is my pretzel.
Pretzel? She says so casually.
That's my pretzel sticks. And then I have my blueberry pancakes with a Rocky Road sweet treat and a chicken mayo wrap.
I'm excited to taste it.
I still can't tell what the judges are thinking according to their facial expressions, but Zola's taking 2 big bites of my pancake that I thought was thin, so hopefully she doesn't think the same.
You put together a wonderful spread in this lunchbox, very inviting, flavorful, even down to the way you wrapped the individual wraps to make it easier to eat for somebody who's having lunch on the go. The Rocky Road is top tier stuff.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you added a lot of vegetables in the wrap. I think your main kind of lunch is a very important area where you can always add more vegetables, and you've done that.
Your wrap was so light and fresh without coming apart.
A wonderful, wonderful lunchbox.
Yeah, great spread. And you may call them pretzels because they're delicious, man. They are so lekker.
Fritz likes my pretzels, so I think that's a very big accomplishment. After all that feedback, I think I'm one of the safe ones. Just fingers crossed from here on.
Mom, you saw what I did today. You should take tips. I'm most excited about the judges tasting my treat, and they should enjoy it as well.
Did you have fun preparing this lunchbox today?
I did have so much fun. It was really amazing.
Talk us through it, but start with your baked item for us.
My baked item is just a Vienna with puff pastry around it. It's like an octopus with 4 tentacles.
Lieschen, what is your take on the health perspective of this challenge?
My croissant is chicken, so the chicken is protein, and the mayo also has protein in, deviled eggs, and the fruits that I added just to balance all the elements out. There's a lot of fibers, good carbs, good protein, and just to balance out your whole diet for the day and give you that energy and strength you need.
Lieschen, I love that you considered the presentation. I think a kid getting this lunchbox would be really excited. The octopus, the little star detail, I think that that's really fun. What I loved the most was actually your deviled egg. It's a shame that your baked item is actually not baked. The puff pastry is still very raw. For me, what I'm concerned about is the carb-heavy component of this lunchbox.
In terms of your baked option, the puff pastry with the chicken sausage, just keeping in mind chicken sausage is more of what we'll call like a processed meat.
I'm with Azi in terms of the meat choice was unfortunate as well. I think from our perspective today as a health-driven lunchbox, that was probably the less wise decision. Whereas I think your puffed rice portion is perfect.
So far in all the challenges, I've been positive about all the bakes. There might be a few twerks here and there, but I gave my best and I gave my all, so I'm happy with that.
I think I did my best to, get this done in the time that I had, and I'm pretty confident with my lunchbox. Hello, judges.
Hi, Quinley.
Did you enjoy the challenge?
I loved it, yes.
Talk us through your lunchbox and start with your baked item.
I've got a blueberry muffin in there. I've got 2 fruits of the forest yogurts there to share with your friends. Homemade peanut butter chocolate bars. My favorite, it's a long family recipe of mine. And I've got an egg and salmon cream cheese wrap over there. And we have some dates and vegetables.
Are you happy with your muffin? Because when I was at your station, you weren't quite sure about it.
Yeah, I'm still not quite sure. Here's the big reveal. I really just hope it's baked well.
Let's dig in.
No. It's always Fritz. Fritz's face is always very concerning. I never know what he's gonna say. He's always looking at something and then going, like, what is he sensing?
The muffin for me, I love the consistency of it. I think it's super nice and moist. I would have loved to see an abundance of blueberries.
Yeah,
to really find them, and then you could have reduced the sugar as well.
In terms of the wrap, I love that there was, in terms of protein, variety, so not only the salmon, also the eggs.
I think a really great lunchbox selection. I love the wrap. I thought it was also a very adult combination of flavors, so lovely. The salty, sweet, nutty bar, hit the ball out the park with that one. It is a delicious treat, and I can understand why your family has been making it forever.
Yeah.
So yeah, a good effort.
I don't think I'm going home today. I think the judges did like my lunchbox, but I'm just a bit scared that the other contestants did a really great job.
Presenting my food to the judges, I'm very stressed because if they don't like it, I'm out. And I'm hoping that my food will impress them.
What have you got for us today?
I've got crunchies, spring rolls, tuna bites, and fruit kebabs for you guys.
What was your favorite thing about this challenge?
I think my favorite thing was the spring rolls.
Gabby, I love how you always venture outside of your comfort zone. Right, should we dig in?
Yeah, let's.
Watching the judges dig into my lunchbox, I'm very confident actually because the spring rolls came out perfectly. I've never made spring rolls and I'm very happy with that.
Gabby, first of all, I really liked the kick that came with the fruit. It actually worked really well. In terms of the spring rolls, I really love the filling. It's really flavorful, but just bear in mind, because it is deep fried, that is something that would have been a concern from my side in terms of added fats.
Your crunchy, I like the coconut flavor. I do think that it's definitely overbaked. I also think that the ratios in terms of moisture weren't quite 100%.
And the portion is too big in comparison to your main, which is two small-ish spring rolls. And then the combination of avo and cucumber and tuna is good, but not a complete idea. Maybe a cracker or something to bring all of that together, you know. But all in all, good. Yeah, lekker. I'll have it.
At this point of the competition, things are really tight, less time, smaller margins that we will be judged against, a lot more complex things to bake.
What a fun challenge. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, and I think the guys really embraced it and celebrated, and I think also been made a bit more aware of what they're consuming at their age.
I mean, some of these flavors definitely surprised me. You know, if getting lunchboxes like that meant going back to school, I might consider it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they did a really, really great job. But it is an elimination challenge, and we have to make that decision. Are you ready, Azi?
I don't think I'll ever be ready, but let's do it.
Up next, who will make it through to the top 6 and who will be going home? Creamy yogurt with real fruit pieces. The best of both worlds. Fruit of the forest. A fruitful day awaits.
Contestants, thank you to all of you for taking us back to school. Some of you excelled in terms of flavor, texture, all of the requirements. Some of you fell a little bit short. We have to say a big thank you to our guest judge, Azi, who taught you how to actually make conscious, healthy decisions for your lunches going forward. So Azi, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. I think you all did a brilliant job and you took in all the information I gave. So I hope it's really useful in future for all of you.
Of course, this is an elimination round, but we always love to honor the person who gave us the best offering. The lunchbox of the day was made with love by Jahzara. Jahzara, the flavors that you put into every single item of your lunchbox was absolutely delightful. We loved the look of it. It looked very inviting. There was lots of different nutrients involved, textures involved. So yes, you ticked all of our lunchbox boxes.
I'm so happy that the judges loved my lunchbox. I did not expect that at all.
Right now, if I call your name, please take a step forward. Tineke, Lieschen.
Seeing Lieschen and Tineke step forward, I really want to step forward as well. Like, what's going on? There's such good bakers.
We have Azi here for a very specific reason, and that was to enlighten us and to inform us about the health benefits and to make better decisions in terms of bringing nutrition back to school. We felt like the two of you have fallen short in that part of the brief, even despite the fact that you were advised during the bake to start making plans and making some changes to fall into that brief more accurately. The next person to leave the Taste kitchen is Lieschen. You're an extremely talented young man. You're an absolute pleasure to have around. You've got favor among your peers and for people older than you can look at you and say, this young man's going all the way. You've been an absolute blessing to everybody during this competition. We thank you for always having such a great attitude. We're going to miss you here. Today was not your day. And just remember, you're not going home empty-handed. Of course, you have formed many friendships, but you also get that beautiful kitchen aid, and Clover will be giving you a hamper to acknowledge the time that you spent here with us.
You can say your final words if you'd like.
Thank you guys for your support, and thank you judges for this wonderful opportunity. It was an honor and a blessing and a privilege to can share my story and my experience with you guys and with my fellow friends and family. So I thank you so much for that.
It's very sad to see Lieschen go home. He's such a great baker. The next round, I'm sure, is going to be just as challenging.
So as sad as it is to say goodbye to Lieschen, just a reminder, the rest of you are still in this competition. You're officially in the top 6. So we will see you for the next challenge. Hugs all round.
8 challenges, and I've been in all 8 challenges. And for me, that's even more than enough.
1, 2, 3, Taste Master!
Just coming into the Taste Master kitchen was like already a winner for me.
Well done.
Thank you.
Next week on the Taste Master Junior, it's all about the perfect pastry as the top 6 take on the pie challenge amidst the mounting pressure.
Another feel-good production.